I discovered magic with this recipe. I learned how to make my own clay diffuser that I'm gonna use all over my house during the Christmas season. Let's make this recipe together so that you can make Christmas decorations at home. Hi, I'm Shyla. I'm a certified aromatherapist and I love teaching people how to use essential oils. So turn off those distractions because making is healing. So let's get started with this month's recipe. Before I tell you about this month's recipe, we at Simply Earth love teaching people how to use essential oils. That's why with this month's themed gift giving box, you'll have everything you'll need to make the recipes. You can also go into simplyearth.com if you're wanting to buy everything separate. Here's what you'll need for this recipe. First, you're gonna wanna grab your big bonus box as well as your November box. I'm gonna grab my recipe card first. Looks like we are going to be using winter spice and spearmint for the essential oils. You're not gonna need anything for this recipe from your big bonus box, so I'm just gonna push that aside. From your home, you're gonna need a half a cup of distilled water, 1 cup of baking soda, a half a cup of cornstarch, and then also you'll need some fun cookie cutters. Another tool that comes in handy when making these is one of these baking sheets so that you can just grab the ornament off after it's done cooling, and you'll also need a rolling pin. Last but not least, you will want to make this recipe on your stove, so grab a pan and something to stir everything together. Let's get started. All right, first step, you're gonna add all of your ingredients together to your pan. You're gonna stir it until it gets to the consistency of about mashed potatoes. This step can be a little bit confusing, so make sure you pay close attention while I'm making it. All right, now that I have all of my ingredients in my pan, I'm going to slowly stir. For this step, you are going to stir this for about 3 to 5 minutes, making sure that you are constantly stirring. If you stop stirring, it could ruin the recipe. So just make sure that you're keeping a close eye on it and that you're stirring constantly. Okay, now you're gonna wanna consistently stir this for about 3 to 5 minutes. Make sure that your stove is not too hot, as this could cause the recipe to get too hard too fast and then it won't work. Now that it's to the consistency that I want it, I'm gonna put it onto my mat and then I'm going to roll it out. All right, now I'm gonna form this into a ball. The ingredients are gonna be a little bit crumbly at first. Just make sure that you're just working it into a dough ball, and then you are gonna take a wet, damp cloth and you're gonna place it over this for about 15 minutes. It's ballish enough. All right, I'm gonna put my wet, damp cloth over it and leave it here for about 15 minutes. All right, now that this has been sitting for about 15 minutes, I'm gonna take this off. And I'm gonna take my dough ball and I'm gonna roll it out. All right, I am gonna roll this out now. All right, now that I got the dough to the thickness I like, I'm gonna use some cookie cutters and I'm gonna make my ornaments. All right, now that I have my shapes all cut out, I'm gonna take away the excess dough. All right, you can use this excess dough to make more ornaments if you want to. All right, now I'm going to poke holes in the top so that I have somewhere for the string to go through. All right, now that I have the holes in them, I'm gonna set these aside. I'm gonna let them dry for 24 hours and then I can paint them and put my strings through and then put essential oils on them. All right, here's the finished product. You can paint these with whatever you would like, markers, stamps. I also tied in some strings so I can hang them on my tree or on my mantelpiece by my fireplace. All right, now I'm gonna add my essential oils. You can add 3 drops of winter spice and 2 drops of spearmint. Feel free to use other essential oils if you have them at home. These are a great combination, but you can use any kind of essential oil on here. I put my drops on the front of the ornament and it did give a little bit of an oil stain just because of the essential oils in the winter spice. If you don't like the oil stain on the front, you can put it on the back so that it's not noticeable. You can make this too. I love seeing all of your creations on social media, so go ahead and tag From Simply Earth with the hashtag I made this so that I can see all of your lovely painting and all of your lovely little decorations that you make with this recipe. If you want to learn how to make all natural products just like this Christmas decoration, go get your Simply Earth recipe box today. We actually teach you how to use essential oils to make fun products just like this.